All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly horoscope for April 27th through May 3rd. My name is Athen. So this week, let's go and have a look at your chart. We've got the full moon taking place here on the 3rd in your second house. This is the house of finances. It's the house of value, sense of self-worth, material abundance, all of these things. And this is just the natural, full moon when we have a new moon in your 8th. And that's what we've had over the past few weeks, depending on when you're watching this. So still very much an emphasis on your 8th, but this is a culmination of maybe some of those second house matters you've been working on over the past couple weeks or 6 months. Could be a culmination point of that. And it's also a very awareness point too, in which the moon is full and we can see exactly what our sense of value is, what it is we value, what it is we value about ourselves, what it is we feel like we can attain, because it's self-worth. It's what we think we're worth. It's our value. So all of these things, I think, are in high awareness. So utilizing this to see exactly where you stand on this can be, a very good use of this full moon, because we can see exactly what it is we have available, and to be grateful, again, for these things that we have naturally, which is second house, our natural abilities, and just our natural gifts, and also the gifts of abundance as well. And that's how we really unlock the second house, is through being grateful for these things. So that's going to be the emphasis as the week unfolds, and that's going to be exact on Sunday. Probably feel that a few days before. But the emphasis is still very much here on your second house, which is where the new moon was. We still have Mars there, and your ruler is going to be there in the early part of the week up until Thursday, and then shifting into your 9th. So this 8th house stuff, this is about the deeper elements of life. This is about tranquil, time, where it's a time of looking at ourselves, going within and doing that transformational work, which is really just being raw and open with ourselves, being very truthful with ourselves. And naturally, when we have that, we're naturally honest, raw, and transparent with our relationships and with other areas of life. So this is all this new beginning stuff. This is what this whole lunar cycle is about for you. And you're very motivated by it too, with Mars there, which has been this very motivational time with all that Mars and your ruler Mercury here as well. But on Thursday, that Mercury, your ruler, goes into your 9th. And so there's this shift, and this is going to be an ongoing shift as Mars goes into the 9th and the Sun goes into the 9th. Will be more and more about the expansive elements and transformation. From the 8th to the 9th is transformation. And I think a lot of you will be transforming this week, actually. A newfound sense of inspiration. Feeling like if we do that transformational work, we see the open horizons. There's the color, the beauty, the expansive, the adventurousness that's available. So that's going to be a shift here, especially because it's your ruler midweek around Thursday, give or take. So that's also thinking more about the expansive elements. And then for the next few weeks with Mercury in that 9th house, thinking about, the bigger picture stuff, the overall life, the life path, philosophy, wisdom, spirituality. Certainly a shift here into that area this week. Now in the early part of the week, we have a lot of aspects from Chiron and Neptune. Monday through Wednesday, we've got Chiron sextiling up to that Mars in the 8th, then squaring up to your Venus in the 9th, and then Neptune sextiling that Sun. So all in all, a lot of this 6th house is being activated this week. And so for you, the 6th house with Neptune and Chiron here is essentially that you guys have been maybe healing through self-improvement or healing through your health, going with the flow in terms of day-to-day activities and health and self-improvement, and finding that spiritual time, going within. So that's all assisting you very much at the early part of the week, Monday through Wednesday in particular. So bring that in. Bring those elements in, because those aspects up to the 8th and 9th with those personal planets will be with all of this transformational stuff, expansive stuff, philosophy, wisdom. All of that will help, open up those horizons, basically. Now, that's the most of the week there, Monday through Wednesday. We have all these aspects up to your personal planets from the 6th. And then on Thursday, we have your ruler, like I was saying, going into the transformational elements, that shift from the 8th into the 9th. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we have the challenge of the week. And this is an opposition from your ruler and Saturn. Mercury will be opposing up to Saturn here Saturday and Sunday. So the key with this, because it's involving your 9th and your 3rd house, is first of all with Saturn, there's been this disciplined approach to your communications or your thoughts. Saturn, wherever Saturn is, it's this very grounded energy, this constricting sort of feeling energy. And so that's what we want to do, actually. If we step into the energies of Saturn, then it doesn't feel like anything's happening to us. We're not suffering anymore, because suffering is when we feel like something outside of us is coming we're resisting it, we're pushing it away. So with Saturn, we want to embrace the discipline, the constricting, the refining, the structuring, which has been a restructuring and discipline of your communications and of your mind, and everything correspondence as well, day-to-day stuff. So with that Saturn energy, you really want to bring it into your sphere Saturday and Sunday. Once this transformation happens with Mercury going into the 9th, that opposition goes into effect. So balance this really rational, structural, practical stuff that is your mind that you're thinking about with the expansive elements. And if you can find that balancing path, balancing these two elements, which is essentially the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, then you're walking that middle path. You're bringing in those beneficial energies of Saturn into all of this expansion stuff that you're involved with, you see. So that's Saturday and Sunday, and it can be a very good disciplined energy for you to utilize as well with whatever it is you're involved with when you're embodying Saturn. So that's the week in a nutshell. Monday through Wednesday, a lot of this 6th house activity supporting you and being activated. So again, the health, the routine, the diet, all this stuff, but going with the flow, and there's some healing that can certainly happen with that. Thursday, a shift from transformation into expansion with your ruler going into the 9th. Saturday and Sunday, an opposition here with Mercury and Saturn. And then the full moon. Okay, so the full moon is going to be involving that 2nd house of yours. So again, culmination and seeing very clearly, there's an opportunity to see very clearly what it is that you're worth, your sense of self-worth here. And this is because you're doing all this transformational work on the inside with those fast-moving planets in your 8th house with all this new moon energy. All right, Virgo, well, have a fantastic week. If you'd like more information on this form of astrology, because it is different, sidereal, do check the link down below. Also, if you'd like a personal reading as well, have a great time. Let me know if you have any questions in the process, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take care.